Now, New York's #1 news. Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
To London, England. People all around the world are already ringing in the new year. Celebrations and fireworks on display as people welcome in 2023.
Here at home, 2 more hours until the clock strikes midnight. Hundreds of thousands of people gathered in Times Square for the most famous New Year's Eve party in the world, ready to see the ball drop and the confetti fly.
And as we say goodbye to 2022, we're also saying goodbye to 2 worldwide icons, Pope Benedict XVI and one of the greatest journalists of all time, Barbara Walters. And good evening. I'm Sade Baderinwa.
And I'm Joe Torres. We are counting down to 2023. This year's a live look at Times Square right now, where the rain has not stopped any of the celebrations.
And people are packed shoulder to shoulder to see the ball drop at midnight to say goodbye to 2022 and hello to 2023. And counting down to the new year with them all, the host of Dick Clark's New Year's Rocket Eve, Ryan Seacrest. He joins us live from Times Square. And Ryan, it's so good to see you again. Last year there were, what, about 15,000 people out there? But tonight the crowds are back. You're at capacity. What's the feeling out there right now? Are you feeling the electricity?
I am. It is great to see you both. The rain is coming down. It will for a little while longer, but nobody really cares. They're back in full force to watch that ball drop. We've got a lot more to come, and of course, it will drop, and we'll say Happy New Year all together.
Ryan, congrats now on 18 years. You hosting the show, How Time Flies. What are you personally looking forward to tonight that might be different than years past?
I think for me, the fact that everybody is back in Times Square, it's a sign that things are on the right track. And personally, for me, that feels good. It's a little eerie when nobody's here. You know, one year there was really no one in Times Square. So I'm excited that we're moving in the right direction and cannot wait to bring it all to you. I just got to go 10-1 backwards. That's all I got to do.
I think you can handle it.
I think so. Well, Ryan, thanks so much, and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you. And as we take another look at the crowd there in Times Square right now, you can see there were a lot of ponchos out there. Oh, yeah, that's because the rain started early this afternoon. It really has not stopped. Tracking it all, meteorologist Jeff Smith. Jeff, any chance the rain slows down before the ball drop?
Looking like it will remain pretty steady right through and maybe just after midnight. The back edge of the rainfall back here over eastern parts of Pennsylvania, even west of Allentown, but it's kind of redeveloping along the back edge, so this will extend the amount of time that we're going to be getting this steadier rainfall. In addition to the rain, visibility pretty low out there. We have a dense fog advisory, so if you're out and about traveling, just use a lot of extra caution tonight. That's in effect until 11 o'clock. Visibilities have been down at times, down to about 1/4 mile, now down to about 1/2 mile at Islip. It's improved a little bit, 2.5 mile visibility at Central Park. Look at that temperature, though. 54 degrees, and at midnight we're projecting a number of 53. That would make it the 3rd warmest, and Joe likes this stat, the 3rd warmest ball drop temperature in Times Square on record. Foggy and damp out there. The rainfall intensity may be tapering off a little bit by midnight, but no, the rainfall will not be gone. It will be joining the confetti in Times Square, unfortunately. The steady rain tapers around or just after midnight, but still damp out there. Watch for those areas of dense fog that will impact travel. The good news is 2023 starts off very mild with breezy, brightening skies tomorrow, eventually going down to 49 tonight. But look at that high tomorrow, 58 within 4 degrees of a record high. We could challenge more records, and your AccuWeather 7-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Sade?
Okay, Jeff, thank you. And as we continue our countdown to 2023, the ball is ready to drop, the confetti is ready to fall, and security is tight out at Times Square for the first full capacity celebration since 2019. Eyewitness News reporter Derek Waller is live out at Times Square tonight with more. Derek, we heard from Ryan saying that he could feel the electricity. Are you feeling the same thing?
Absolutely, Sade. You know, as he mentioned, about 15,000 people were out here last year. So few people. Well, this year, we are back to full capacity. An estimated 1 million people out in Times Square tonight, braving the rain, and they are ready for the ball to drop. The ball is in place high above Times Square tonight. Crowds jammed together waiting for the big moment. As they wait, thousands of NYPD officers are on alert. The city's top cop speaking with me tonight.
These large-scale events are what we plan for. We started planning for this event when the ball fell and the confetti dropped last year. So believe me, we're ready.
This fired up crowd has been here all day. Spectators here from all over the world.
Edmonton, Alberta.
We're from Iran.
They were from Nashville, so it's like one of the big cities as well, but it's nothing like the ball drop.
Stephen McGill is from Liberia, and this is not his first time.
I mean, it's a traditional coming to New York and just seeing the fireworks and seeing the energy, the vibe.
But this year, the vibe is wet.
This is nothing. This is nothing. In Canada, it's like minus 40 degrees. So rain and this weather is nothing for us. This is summer for us.
Spectators also aren't allowed to bring umbrellas, backpacks, and alcohol. There's also no public bathrooms. What are you gonna do?
I have no idea. We're trying to find someone. I've talked to almost so many officers here. Like, I need to talk to someone in authority, like the boss, the manager. Like, I gotta go.
All right, back out here live in Times Square. Everyone is so excited for the ball drop in less than 2 hours now. Now, speaking of the bathrooms, I'll tell you this story. One of our photographers went to go get something to eat tonight, and in the restaurant he went to inside the secure zone, they were actually charging people $5 to use the bathroom. So, welcome to New York. But, you know, this is a bucket list item for a lot of people. People excited to be here. I'll tell you, at midnight tonight, 3,000 pounds of confetti are going to fly all over Times Square. Happy New Year to everyone at home. Reporting live in Times Square, Derek Waller, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Enjoy the party, Derek. Happy New Year. We turn now to some other news, and today Catholics around the world mourn the death of Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI. The 95-year-old former pontiff died this morning. History will remember him not only for his 8-year pontificate, but also for the way it ended in resignation. Tonight, as millions of people around the world mourn his death, they also remember a spiritual leader who championed a conservative and traditionalist view of the faith, even as he transformed the papacy. In churches across the globe and here in New York, the Catholic faithful gathered to mourn and to remember Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI, who died Saturday morning at the Vatican.
I mean, when I first heard the news last night, it was so sad, of course. That's why we came here today to say a quick prayer. But the Pope was a great man, and he was great for Catholics everywhere, and someone that everyone in the Catholic community really looked up to.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee.
At St. Patrick's Cathedral, church bells marked the 95 years of Benedict's life. Timothy Cardinal Dolan, named the Archbishop of New York by the former pontiff, highlighted the spiritual leader's intellectual brilliance, steadfast theology, and lifelong service to the church.
His principal legacy would have been to give a very radiant example of the beautiful alliance between faith and reason.
I think just everything that he's done and contributed, you know, from a standpoint of just, you know, giving himself and giving everything that he had to not just Catholics, but people around the world.
Failing health ultimately ended the life of Pope Benedict, who in 2012 abdicated the papacy following an 8-year pontificate. He became the first pope in nearly 600 years to resign. Beginning Monday morning and continuing through Wednesday, public visitation of the body of Pope Benedict XVI will take place inside St. Peter's Basilica. On Thursday morning, Pope Francis will preside over the funeral of his successor, a funeral celebrated in St. Peter's Square. And Eyewitness News reporter Mike Marza will travel to the Vatican for Pope Benedict's funeral. You can see his report starting next week right here on Eyewitness News.
We're also remembering tonight one of the most prominent figures in broadcasting, Barbara Walters, known for her hard-hitting interviews from Fidel Castro to Richard Nixon. Well, she died last night in her Manhattan home. Tributes and memories continued to pour in for an incredible journalist who broke the glass ceiling for generations of women. Eyewitness News reporter Shante Lands is in the newsroom with more. Shante?
Sade, from President Biden to Dan Rathers, the tributes are pouring in. That's because Barbara Walters broke through so many barriers to become one of the most important pioneers in the history of television news. She was a broadcasting trailblazer and a star.
Are you ready? We're rolling. We're all set? Okay, here we go.
Barbara Walters, a household name, was effortlessly stylish, endlessly ambitious, and never afraid to ask the toughest questions.
Did you ever order anyone killed?
Нет.
Over 60 years of broadcasting. It was her questions that built her legendary career.
Are you sorry you didn't burn the tapes?
Yes, I think so.
Tonight, tributes pouring in. President Joe Biden tweeting Barbara Walters has always been an example of bravery and truth, breaking barriers while driving our nation forward. And Dan Rather tweeting the world of journalism has lost a pillar of professionalism, courage, and integrity. Barbara interviewed everyone we wanted to hear from.
There are those who would say that you add to the attention. No, I don't.
She started working in television in the early 50s, working her way up as a writer in New York on NBC Today, and then a co-anchor, a true pioneer, becoming the first woman to ever do it on a morning show.
Good morning. I'm Frank McGee, and Barbara Walters is here.
ABC took her in 1976, making her the first woman to become an evening news anchor on network television.
In those days, nobody thought it was possible.
Harry Reasoner, Barbara Walters, bring you the news.
I have a new colleague to welcome. Barbara?
Thank you, Harry.
She was the 2020 co-host and chief correspondent for 25 years and created The View as a co-host in 1997. Barbara retired in 2014.
And we all proudly stand on your shoulders, Barbara Walters, as we honor you. Please welcome Diane Sawyer.
Robin Roberts, Lara Spencer.
Even in death, her powerful legacy lives on.
I just want to say, this is my legacy. These are my legacy. And I thank you all.
Such a moving moment. And while I have not personally met Barbara Walters, I'm grateful to work as a broadcast journalist in the same building she broke down barriers in. Sade?
Yes, she did. And we all stand on her shoulders. And tomorrow night, tune in for a special edition of 2020, Our Barbara, a celebration of the life of Barbara Walters. That airs tomorrow at 7 p.m. right here on Channel 7 and streaming on Hulu.
Coming up on this New Year's Eve edition of Eyewitness News, tens of thousands of New York City nurses could soon walk off the job. What needs to happen to avoid a crisis?
And New Year's Eve celebrations around the world. As we head to break, a look at the fireworks display in Dubai, United Arab Emirates.
RSV, the flu, COVID. How can you avoid getting sick from traveling to family gatherings? Eyewitness News breaks down all the different symptoms to watch out for and ways to stay healthy for the holidays. Now streaming wherever you watch ABC 7 New York.
Some breaking news to tell you about a stabbing near Bryant Park on West 42nd, not too far from the ball drop. Police say two men started fighting at about 8:45 this evening. One man was stabbed in the neck. He is expected to survive. Both men are in police custody. Earlier today, another stabbing on 40th Street and 7th Avenue about 11 o'clock this morning. First responders rushed the victim to Bellevue Hospital. Investigators say his injuries are not life-threatening. No arrests in either attack.
New York City's first crisis of 2023 may already be on the horizon. A nurses' strike. 16,000 nurses spread across 8 hospitals say they'll walk off the job in 9 days unless they reach a contract deal before then. They're all represented by the New York State Nurses Association. Among the hospitals impacted, New York Presbyterian, Mount Sinai, Montefiore, and Maimonides. The union says it's giving advance notice so the hospitals can prepare.
A nice way to start the new year would be winning the Mega Millions jackpot, which now stands at $785 million. The cash option is an estimated $395 million. That's still a nice way. This is only the 4th time the Mega Millions jackpot has soared above $700 million. Remember, you can watch the drawing here on Channel 7 on Tuesday night at 11 o'clock.
And still ahead on Eyewitness News as we count down to midnight, a live look in Times Square where the rain is falling. Jeff Smith has your New Year's Eve forecast when we come back.
And as we head to the break, we leave you with a look at the New Year's Eve celebrations in Paris.
Closed captioning is sponsored by Raymore and Flanagan. In stock and delivered in 3 days or less.
So, Jeff, I don't feel too bad for the people in Times Square because it's not super cold and it's not raining really hard.
Yes, and look at the bright lights of Times Square piercing through all the fog and rain out there. Yeah, the rain's not that bad right now in terms of the intensity, and in fact, by midnight, it should be even less, and after midnight, it will completely shut off. So post-midnight celebrations are a lot drier than pre-midnight celebrations. Temperature right now, 54. It's a southwest wind coming in about 6 miles per hour. Humidity way up there at 97%. Temperatures today well above normal for this time of the year. 41 was your normal high for December the 31st. Got up to 63 on this date back in 1965. And as Sade was saying, we're very lucky that we're warm because it got down to -7 back in 1917. Rainfall 0.22 inches so far, but there's more to come. You see that rainfall lasting right through about midnight, and then it really starts tapering off to some drizzle and mist, and then eventually the sky will start clearing out later on tonight. But until then, we still have the dense fog out there, which can reduce visibility down to a quarter to half mile in some cases. So again, 54 in the park. We're projecting about 53 by midnight. That would be the number 3 warmest ball drop temperature in Times Square. 49 at Sussex right now, 50 on the island at Islip. You see the rainfall, one heavy batch moving out of the city onto Long Island. We're getting a little bit of a break in here, but then there's another batch out by the Delaware Water Gap, so we can continue to get these waves of rainfall moving through right through about midnight, and then the back edge finally moves on through after midnight, and we clear things out by early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, not a bad day out there at all. First day of 2023, temperatures well up into the middle 50s and sunshine returning, a little bit of a breeze out there. Foggy in the meantime overnight, steady rain ending just after midnight. We're down to about 49, clouds breaking for some sun, breezy, still quite mild tomorrow. 58 coming within 4 degrees of a record. Partly cloudy for tomorrow night. We're down to about 43. Monday, it's a mild mix of sun and clouds, 55. Rain coming in late in the day Tuesday, especially north and west, 57. A steady period of rain Tuesday night, kind of showery at times Wednesday, way up to 62. That could come within a few degrees of a record high. A few showers Thursday, much chillier later on in the week. That rain could end to some snow north and west on Friday and then clearing out just in time for next weekend. Happy New Year. Back over to you.
All right. Thank you, sir. We'll see you next year. Sam Ryan up next with a look at sports.
Well, they are the hottest team in the NBA. Can they keep it going into 2023? New Year's Eve hoops coming up in sports. The Nets try to make it 11 wins in a row as they face the Hornets. Highlights after the break.
Want to know what's up in your neighborhood?
New this morning.
The CDC now says delays on the L train.
Here's your 7-day plan.
Wake up with Eyewitness News Monday morning on Channel 7.
Sam, the Nets finally playing the way many people thought the Nets should be playing.
Yes, indeed. And after all the issues that surrounded the Brooklyn Nets in 2022, they are wrapping up the calendar year free of controversy as they are the hottest team in the NBA. They wrap up 2022 against the Hornets in Charlotte on the road. Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant. Biggest reasons for this turnaround. They combined for 51 points in a Brooklyn win, 123-106 the final. Nets have won, yes, 11 in a row, 3 shy of their longest win streak in franchise history. The Knicks trying to end a 5-game skid as they face the Rockets on the road. Once again, no R.J. Barrett nor Jalen Brunson playing. Once again, Julius Randle did the heavy lifting, a game-high 35 for Randle. Emmanuel quickly adding 27. They helped the Knicks snap a 5-game skid, 108-88 the final. College hoops, St. John's taking on Seton Hall. Joel Soriano racking up his 12th double-double of the season. Wasn't enough, though. Seton Hall snapping a 3-game skid, handing the Johnnies their 3rd straight loss, 88-66. Elsewhere, second-ranked UConn looking to stay unbeaten on the year against Xavier. Not the way the Huskies wanted to close out the year. Musketeers were looking to make a statement, and they did just that, handing UConn its first loss of the season, 83-73. Well, the Jets' playoff hopes, well, they're still alive, but they need to beat the Seahawks in Seattle on the road tomorrow, while the Giants, they can lock off a playoff spot with a win at home over the Colts tomorrow. The countdown is on to the final Monday Night Football game of the year between 2 Super Bowl favorites, the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. And you can watch that game 8:15 on ESPN and right here on Channel 7. And finally, the college football playoff. Ohio State leading Georgia right now in the Peach Bowl. And in the Fiesta Bowl earlier, possibly the biggest upset in college football playoff history, TCU quarterback Max Duggan accounted for 4 touchdowns, and the Horned Frogs recorded 2 pick sixes in a 51-45 win over Michigan. TCU is headed to the national championship for the first time since 1938. Big games here, and of course, huge games for the Jets and Giants tomorrow, Joe.
It's
All right.
1938.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks, Sam. We'll be right back. And that's the news for now. Thanks for staying up with us. I'm Sade Baderinwa, and Happy New Year.
Good to have you with us on the weekend.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
I'm Joe Torres. Happy New Year, everyone. Eyewitness News returns tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. Right now, we send you back out to Times Square for Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest. Safe and happy, everyone.